Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to perform our temporal seasonal water analysis from 1984 to 2020 using the JRC Global Surface Water Dataset inside Google Earth Engine. So in this tutorial we will extract seasonal water areas, calculate total areas in square kilometer, visualize different yurts with unique colors, generate a trend chart, create a professional legend panel. And most importantly, I will explain every major Google Earth Engine command and why we are using it. So let's start. So first we define our study area. This makes our script dynamic. We can change the state letter easily. Then we load the US state boundary data from Tiger dataset. Then we filter the dataset and select only Florida using an attribute filter name. After that, map center object. This center the map on Florida, zoom level 7, give us a state level view. Boundary visualization. ee.image.byte.paint. ee.image.byte creates an empty image. Paints draw vector boundaries onto raster with its to makes the color boundary thicker. This converts vector boundary into a raster outline for display. After that, boundary color is black and state name boundary. Then, most important part, load JRC yearly dataset. So what is this dataset, JRC-GSW1? It contains yearly classification of surface water from 1984 onward. Water classes include 0 for no dataset, 1 for permanent water, and 2 for seasonal water. And we are interested seasonal water. So we are select specific representative year to analyze temporal changes, and we assign different color to each year to visually distinguish them on the map. This improved map clearly 1984, 1985, 2005 and to 2010. Function seasonal water. So function get season water here. We create a function so we don't repeat a code multiple times. That is why we are using it. So filter data, because the data is set is an image collection, meaning it contains multiple year images, we must filter by the year property. So variable seasonal image dot eq2. Why eq2? Value 2 represent seasonal water. Dot eq2 creates a binary mask, 1 for seasonal water, 0 for other pixel. And so next is area calculation. Now we calculate total seasonal water area. So seasonal update mask, self mask, uh, it removes 0 pixels and keeps only seasonal water pixels, self mask, and multiply EE image pixel area. This convert each pixel into its area in square meter, because each pixel area 30 meter by 30 meter. And the reduced region reducer ee.reducer.sum. We sum all pixel area to get total area divided by 1e16 because pixel area is in square meter. So we convert area to square kilometer. So we store ee.feature collection area list. This create a table with year, seasonal area in square kilometer. Next is line chart. UI chart dot feature by feature because we want to create a time series chart from a feature collection. We define x-axis, y-axis, and line width, point size. This gives us a professional trend chart. Legend panel. To create a custom legend and map description panel, we add in the legend title, study area, time period, color boxes for each year, map description, and data source, and the trend chart. Here is our legend area, legend part. This is our description and the data source. Almost done. So our script is complete. So run the script and check the result. Maximize the map. 1984 is in blue, 1995 in cyan color, 2005 green, 15 orange, and 2020 in red. State boundary is in black. Here is wrong. Let me change the boundary color in legend. State boundary is black, right? Black. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you can see clearly. Let's check and uncheck all here one by one. So you can see seasonal water in 1984 and the 1995 is cyan color, 2005 is green color, and 15 is orange color, and the 2020 is in red color. One most important thing, please. Uh, Seasonal water means area that are inundated only part of the year, such as wetland, floodplains, temporary lakes. This is not flood mapping. This is long-term seasonal water classification derived from Landsat imagery. So this was our complete temporal seasonal water analysis using Google Earth Engine. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, share it with your others, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more GIS and remote sensing tutorial. If you need the script, you can request it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Bye.